Hello everybody, Old Guy Gaming here. Welcome to my Let's Play of one of my favorite games ever, and that is Alien Isolation. This is a game, full disclosure, I have played before. I have never played it on PC before. I'm seeing a lot of uptick of people playing this game again on Twitch, so I decided to throw my hat into the arena and try to go through and play this game. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for me. It's been a while since I have played it. Full disclosure, also, I am just almost finished with the novelization of this game, which is really good. It fills in a lot of the backstory for Amanda Ripley's character, and kind of what goes on. So my idea for doing this particular stream is I am going to go through and do some, not only, I'm going to try to play through it like it's the first time for a bit, try to fill in some of the knowledge I have of the game while I'm doing so, kind of give some tips as along the way, and then fill in some of the lore stuff that I don't feel that the game necessarily did as well. I'm not sure how well the game is going to play on PC, if it's going to be any different than it was on PlayStation 4 when I played it, but there is only one way to find out. So here we go. Alright. I think I set up all the options ahead of time. I don't have a particular... We should probably do some of the DLC at some point in time as well. Which difficulty to go with? I think for this playthrough, I think I'm just going to play it on the quote-unquote medium difficulty to start off with, because it has been a while since I have played this. Let's set that all the way up so that I can actually see, so that you can see. That would be nice. Here we go. I am going to, of course, be silent during some of the speeches. This is not a speed run, so I will be quiet during the cinematic. So it's going to be like the full play experience for anyone that's seen this. I think there's... Ooh.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo.
I love
Third
that
officer reporting.
I love that they got the original cast back to do some voiceovers.
The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed.
Sigourney Weaver. Oh.
I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Oh, so good. So good. Creative Assembly did such a good job on this game. Such a good job trying to get the feel for the technology from the original movie. A lot of people, whenever they make Alien Universe games, they do it based on Aliens, and they do like the first-person shooter kind of thing. This was more the survival horror.
Ripley?
They're on the moon right now.
I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port.
I know what it is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you? You're with him. Look, Ripley. When this job came across my desk, I read the case history.
Why is an android sweaty? I don't understand that.
I know why you're working I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
Maybe. Maybe it'd just be death and destruction. Alright, so we're into the game. That entire scene takes place on the moon. Something that I learned in the book that, again, was not really expressed in the game in any way, shape, or form. You really get into a lot of the backstory of Amanda's character, how the death of her mother really kind of... Alright, so... Use the keys to walk around, you say, huh? There we go. Well, I'm moving, but it's not moving. Move keys to walk. There we go. Okay, E. E to sign in. Amanda Ripley, explore the Torrens. So, let's go through and get all the free stuff that's sitting in here. E to take all. This looks so good on this video card. Wow, this looks sharp. Take all as R. Got it. Okay, got it. This is going to be a bit of an adjustment for me playing this. I used to be playing it on the PlayStation 4. Playing this on PC is going to be very, very different for me. Let's see what you're hiding up here. Take all of that. So there is a crafting system in this game that will allow you to build things as you go. Let's go take a quick shower. Rinse all that cryo sleep filth off of us. I don't think that you're actually required to do that, by the way. And the toilet's not working. I wonder why they did that. Let's get dressed. Alright, let's continue to search. See, this is the stuff that like speedrunners won't do because they're really just trying to get through the game as quickly as possible. And I'm not. I'm trying to enjoy the game. I'm trying to enjoy the aesthetic and everything about the game. This is the interesting saving mechanic that they put into this. Yes, let's save. There are some auto save points along the way, but alright, let's access the terminal. I'll let you guys read that if you're interested. How do I get out? How do I get out? Q backs up. Oh, look at that. Alright, that's not so bad. So used to the PlayStation 5 controller controls of this. If this begins to annoy me doing this on a keyboard, nothing in here. I may switch to a gamepad controller to do this. Well, hello.
Oh,
I'm over here.
Did you wake up early?
well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of them. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities, a well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern of close inspection.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
There's a list of the full crew right there. Alright, let's go talk to Taylor. Which direction is she? She's the other way. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Taylor, good morning. Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's more than so. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. Realize your mother has been missing 15 years.
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
This is probably a good time for me to warn everyone this is not going to be... There are some naughty words in this game, just so we're all on the same page. So this is not going to be a game that I'd recommend for children, because there are some bad words. And if bad words offend you, this might not be the place for it. I'm not going to try to drop any F-bombs, but the game most certainly will, just so we're on the same page. Why, hello there. How are you?
Hope you all had a restful journey.
Sure did.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
There's another crewman back here, by the way.
Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector lock.
Prep con so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Let's take a look at this. Like, they did such a good job. This looks so gorgeous. Definitely better, just in the first couple of minutes here. Definitely better on PC than it was on the PlayStation. And maybe that's probably just limitations of the hardware of the PS4. I mean, these cutscenes basically look the same, but like just the in-game, I do have it cranked up all the way up.
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Yeah, this RTX 70 is just chewing through this game, no problem. I literally just complimented the game saying, oh yeah, this is going to go through, this is crushing it. And it decided to crash. That's interesting. So now am I going to have to pick back up where I left off? I had that saved. That's really bizarre. Okay. And we were in a cutscene that was pre-rendered. Well, that kind of stinks. Let's see what happens. Let's pick up from the last time it loaded. It's probably going to be from whenever I saved on there. So I don't want to necessarily blame the video card for that. I don't know what happened on that. So let's go through and see what happens again. Like, legitimately, this thing's... This computer should have crushed this game. The games were like 2014, so the only thing that I can think of... Here, I'll have to... Off camera here. I'll play through all this again.
Wake up early?
Like, off camera here, I'm going to bring up some of my statistics. I don't see anything weird. Huh.
The Nostromo.
Yes, embryos. A later pattern of closing snap,
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
of course. Is Taylor?
Pull that back up real quick. Sorry about that.
She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been mentioned.
That was really bizarre.
I'll go check on it.
I'm going to chalk that up to just a weird glitch. That's bizarre. But if it does it again on that same cutscene, we'll know. That's the way I came. Oh, I went backwards. Do wish the run mechanic would get introduced a little bit earlier. You do get to look at all the prettiness of how well they rendered this, though. Let's go through her speech again.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good, and I very much doubt it's more than either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Wayland Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a
Okay.
it'll look great with my superiors.
Q goes back.
That was insensitive. Realize your mother has been missing for 15 years.
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuel?
Yes, we've gone through this again. We've already had this conversation.
Looks like we're up.
Feels weird going through this again. But alas, it is what it is. I mean, if that continues to happen, I guess I'm going to have to turn the graphics down a little, but I can't possibly imagine that graphics card's having problems with this game.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old Empire scout.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector lock.
Prep con so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing?
I do now.
Approaching the monitors.
Now, don't break. Don't break. Don't break.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station. Is that damage?
Looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland.
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over. Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again?
Still looks really gorgeous.
Station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
I've always loved the spacesuits that they use in this. They look like they're armored, which I mean you got to figure would probably be needed.
It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you. Depressurize her. hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
Who responds to that question like that?
What happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Tim. Just keep moving.
Taylor, Ripley, hold on!
Blind luck.
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
Yeah, blind luck she was able to catch that. Otherwise, she'd have been floating out there forever. Alright, so our first major disaster has happened. Why did that switch? What? Oh, there we go. I'm still on OBS. Sorry about that. The things you learn on your first stream, what not to do. This is my very first time doing this for any extensive time other than to test to make sure things are working. So, alright. Save. Let's pick up stuff. I need stuff to make more stuff. Ooh. I should also mention this is the first time I've ever doing this with headphones on. I have been told that I cheated when playing this game. Ooh. Because without playing with the headphones, you don't really get the experience of like the sheer tension and horror that this game can build up. Because you don't get all the little nuances of all the little creaks and things moving around. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. It is Alien Isolation. Is there a crouch button? Am I crouching? I feel like I'm crouching. Am I crouch walking? Yeah, see, I feel like I'm standing now. Folder corrupted. Decommissioning. Folder corrupted. Good. Nothing interesting. Yeah, hold on. I gotta fix that. What is the control for crouching? Because I feel like I am crouching and I don't want to be crouching. Controller scheme? I'm not on a controller. What about the keyboard scheme? Input mapping. C, crouch. Got it. Okay, got it. No, I didn't make any changes. So I am crouching. Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, everything seems really, really low. Why am I crouch walking? I understand being cautious and all, but... Alright. I don't know how far of a fall that was, but how... Like, you're just banging on hard metal with, like, soft metal, soft, meaty tissue. Like, that had to have... That had to have tickled a little. Does it, though? Hold Q. And use the mouse to select. Oh, there's nothing else in my inventory other than this flare. Now I want to crouch. This is the time to crouch walk. There's like some sort of baggage return area. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, like, Sevastopol Station's like this gigantic way station. So I guess you would have, like, travelers. It's like an airport in space kind of thing. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Now I've got this gigantic lens flare in my eyeball. Don't need that. Can throw this if I want. I'll hold on to it for now. Here. Cool. Alright, that's how you throw it. What do we got there? Let's take that. That reader's annoying. More stuff. So this is a scale model of Sevastopol Station. I don't know that that is ever pointed out, but when we talk about spires later on in the game, these are the 3 spires that they're referring to. Alright. I love all the ads that they did. It was really cool because I saw this thing that they did this behind the scenes thing with Creative Assembly when they were making this game. And like the development team actually printed out a lot of these propaganda posters, like these advertisement posters. And they were in the developing room as they were developing the game, which I thought was really kind of funny. No, not at all. Save point. Let's save right here. But it's really kind of neat to see something that I'd seen in the game in print on the wall somewhere. The team that was developing this did actually do a really good job. All right, so E. Let's E again. One more time. There we go. We've got some power. Computer works. I don't know if I picked up on the game, but I heard a little something in the background there. 0340. I need to know that. 0340. Ooh, audio. So Q, this is...
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit's over. Wait up.
People that were just kind of hiding, chilling, waiting for that kind of... waiting for that to open up for them. 0340. Oh, wait, that's blocked off. Can't go that way. Can go that way. But we just got a little... I'm not in crouch mode, am I? Nope. No, this is just me walking. So what, were they just chilling in here? Did they find the way to get in here and got stuck? And then, oh. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the audio that's picking up in there, but like they're talking about the scale model that I pointed out earlier. Yeah, this scale model right here of Sevastopol Station. So, how do I do this though? So, oh, okay, this is keyboard. 0340. Got it. Now I can make med kits. So wait, so go to the cube, pull that up. So I want to build that. Oh, so I have to actually click. All right, this is such a weird kind of thing to go through. Oh, okay, so I just used the mouse to go through. Again, I apologize. I'm going through and doing this like for what feels like the first time because these controls are very different. So can I? There we go. Okay, I just don't want to be holding that flare, and don't want to accidentally throw a flare that I don't need to. Yeah, the controls are a little bit different. I think it might behoove me to continue to play this on PC for the PC controls. This life for rent. Watch the electrical wire, that looks hot. A ton of scrap. Apollo! Yeah, this looks like, this definitely gets the feel of like what like an airport terminal would look like. Just trying to imagine what things in the future would look like if, like, yeah, it's a spaceflight terminal. It's exactly like you would be like if you're going to like the space version of International Airport. Ion torch. That's an Easter egg right there that we're going to come back for at a later time. Because again, I'm going to try to share as much knowledge as I can. But they, what I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the intro, loving the fact that they got all the original cast back to do voiceover work. Quite legitimately, every member of the original cast of the movie of Alien did a little bit of voiceover work in some little. They're not Easter eggs. It's more like the collectibles that they put in games. There's no way she hears you. They did a lot about the collectibles in the game, and one of the collectibles are these recordings from the Nostromo, and they got the original cast to come back, which was awesome because there are, unfortunately, original members to that fantastic movie that have passed away. Ian Holm was the most recent one. He also played Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. One of my favorite. He was also in Fifth Element. He also such a good actor. I was really sad for when he passed because a lot of the movies of my childhood growing up that I enjoyed, he was in. Oh, there's a flare. Hey, let's establish some power. Let's do this power thing. But I think John Hurt has passed away. I am drawing a blank, and I do apologize. I'm drawing a blank on the original actor who played Brett. I think he recently passed away. I think he passed away in 2018. So there's quite a few members of the original cast of the movie of Alien that are no longer with us. There's just light that just starts dangling while I walk in the room. That's not like blinding me or anything. Yeah, this is one of the helpful tips that I can give playing this game is check every terminal. Do like look around. Like there are useful items everywhere. Space for terminals. Interest in public safety or prevention of a panic. It must be clear to all potential passengers that there are currently no scheduled flights leaving Sevastopol, nor ships available. Colonial marshals are investigating problems on station and will be updating accordingly. From the Office of Marshal Waits. What is Apollo? Apollo's going to try to kill me later, right? That's their central AI and the Seegson's working Joe androids. We'll be spending some time with those boys later. Save point. I know that like more modern gamers that are used to like being able to save whenever aren't used to the idea of having save points. So that one of the other things I can recommend is save early, save often. There's no penalty. Okay, you start getting a little idea of what the story is going on based on a lot of those recordings that you find. It's really it's such a good job in this game. So sorry to be gushing over it, but it's experiencing it like this on PC. It's almost like I'm playing it again for the first time because it is such a very different experience using a keyboard and mouse as opposed to a controller. The headphones, catching all the little nuanced sounds, and of course it just looks gorgeous. Move on out of the way, little buddy. Stay away from the sparking wires. Was that in the game, or was that upstairs? My kid's dropping something. You'll never know. Cup of Joe's. Like, what kind of sign is this that it's sparking like that? Oh, they used beer cans. I mean, I guess it's some type of mechanic. Like, how quickly did things just fall into disarray? Like, how did things fall into this level of disarray so quickly? I guess that's the real question. Dead body? Just, you know, chilling here. Plasma torch. We'll be visiting those areas later. Like, who does this? Like, this is Get through the main door. Yeah, see? F-bomb. Not me. It was the game. Just run the same page. So there's supposed to be a little Easter egg here. Which they must have taken out. There was a cat meow. It was supposed to pay homage to Jonesy from the original movie. The cat that was on the Nostromo. There are, I guess, earlier versions of the game where that played, and it didn't play there. That was one of the little things that I was looking forward to on playing the PC version, that it didn't happen. I'm gonna need the maintenance check for that. Definitely heard that. Ion Torch. He's dead. Okay, so nothing I can do over here currently. Okay, so I have to go and get the maintenance jack before I can do anything else. Can I run? What's the run button? Oh, I guess I wanted to heal up. Wasn't exactly what I was planning on doing. This whole place is just falling apart. Like, how bad could the station have been? What state could the station have been in? See? Bad words. Bad words trigger you. Sorry. It's not my fault. They're in the game. But I mean, like, how bad could and that's one of the things the book doesn't really get into. Like, I don't want to spoil too much of the story yet. But that's one of the things the book just doesn't genuinely get into. Like, how did the station fall into this state of disrepair this quickly? Like, I'm thinking of, like, so if I worked in a factory and that factory shut down for a week, it wouldn't fall apart this fast. It wouldn't just become this disheveled mess and everything's broken down and fittings are all leaking. Like, that wouldn't happen in a week. That wouldn't happen that would take a couple of months, I would think, to have this level of, oh, look at all the electrical stuff that's, like, just sparking.
Turner, gotta deal with that wasted asshole again. This time he nearly wrecked the door with a maintenance jack. Guess he figures it's safe here. He wants to lock himself in. Screw him. We got too much to worry about without babysitting drunks. Anyway, I threw him in the evidence lockup. Let the son of a bitch sleep it off.
Something messy happened here. And interestingly enough, I've not gotten to that point in the book yet. The book spends a lot of time covering over Amanda's backstory. Like, a lot of her childhood, what it was like to grow up with her mom who disappeared. Her dad was never really in the picture. So she, and I don't want to spoil the book too much for you either, but she was forced into a situation where she had to live with her stepfather, who was sort of dating her mother when she was on the Nostromo. And he was a little bit of a less than reputable character, to say the least. Look at all the blood on there. So it's...
Hello? I want to make a complaint to the highest authority, okay? My name is Zachary Watson. That's Watson.
There's weird bugs.
My complaint is this. Fucking marshals. They should be protecting us. It's their job. Sometimes on the station where there's like no one knows what it is. No one fucking knows.
Hey. That's weird. That's gonna be a weird interaction. So let's start knowing our new toy. But yeah, so like the book kind of really gets into a lot of her backstory. What it was like growing up without her mom. What was really interesting was like the role that Weyland Yutani played, the company that her mother worked for, in trying to do the right thing and be like, hey, realize your mom vanished on a company mission. So
Interview subject. Heist. Did I say that right? Heist? Look, if you can't even tell me your name, we're gonna be here a hell of a long time. I just want to know about your boss. He's got you all into a lot of trouble. Someone's gonna be accountable. I'm gonna make damn sure someone's accountable. Well, tough guy, huh? Turner, turn off the tape. Maybe our friend here is just shy.
you know, because that's what law enforcement's supposed to do. That whole thing of keeping a record, and just turn that off. Just do that. All right, I think I've spoiled the enough of the book for now. I will get into. There are key things that happen in the book that like don't really get expressed in the game that I'll probably fill in some spots in. But check it out. It's pretty good. It really is. It's a light read. It's a short book. My daughter and I are gigantic fans of the entire Alien series, and we've been listening to the audiobook. Oh, I'm all up on scrap, you say? Let's build one of those. But yeah, I got the audiobook on Audible as well. It's really well read. What's interesting, so a lot of the for those that are interested in the Alien universe altogether, Titan Books has started producing some really good books based in the Alien universe, and the advantage that those have over other books that have been produced. It was produced in like the mid to late 90s kind of thing. I read a lot of those as well, but those never had the official. They're an awful lot. They pulled the Star Wars thing, where those were considered to be quote unquote expanded universe. Like those weren't necessarily considered to be canon in the Alien universe. It was like they gave permission for those to be written, but those are more like legend stories as opposed to. But Titan Books, the books that they're writing right now, those are canon. Those are considered to be canon. This game is considered to be canon in the Alien universe.
Stay still.
Okay. Okay.
Turn right. Come on!
I'm Ripley.
Where'd you come from? Ripley.
Off station. A ship.
There's no ships here.
They're on now.
Well, that's good news. Because things are not so good here. Something blew just now. Rocked this whole place.
I saw it.
But lady, that's the least of our problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's on the station. Something you wouldn't believe.
Like what?
A killer. You get it?
Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Handsome.
I was boarding with two colleagues. EVA. We got separated by the blast. Can you help me find them? Because you seem to know your way around.
Why? What's in it for me?
Placed on the ship.
How do I know I can trust you?
I need to find comms. I need to contact my ship.
This is your lucky day. Let's go somewhere. Seek some comms is in the Cystic Spire. It's quite a distance, but we can get to transit through the freight area.
Sorry, I was responding to a text from my wife.
We can get into all sorts of trouble.
Okay, but so as I was saying before that cutscene started, so the books in the Titan books are putting out are considered to be canon in the Alien universe. So I've really invested a lot of them, and I've also been consuming a lot of the audiobooks from Titan.
Following me back there?
I have to keep my distance. Can't take any chances.
Yes, I am. The interesting part is that the voice actress they got to voice Amanda Ripley in this game voices characters in the Titan book series of other Alien books.
Hey, don't move.
Oh, okay. We're not looking for trouble. Who are you?
I'm John. This is Ringo. They're just some assholes. We haven't got time for this. Come on, Jana.
We're trying to get to comms. Can you help us?
We don't need their help. Don't tell them anything. Look, I've got the elevator working. Jana, let's go, okay?
I'm sorry. Good luck.
What the hell was that about? Why are you so damn aggressive?
Everyone's running ship scared. Keep them to the north. Safer that way. This ship of yours is the real McCoy.
Save point. So yeah, so like what's interesting to me, so like they obviously Titan Books obviously has a contract with a voice actor who originally did the voice for Amanda Ripley in this game. It really surprised me in the audiobook version of Alien Isolation
Let me get the elevator.
that they didn't get her to do the voice. That's the only complaint that I have for the audiobook for this game is I really wish they had just gotten her to do it. I forget the name of the actress off the top of my head, but I will.
What are you waiting for? Hit the button.
Did he just jump? What a weird little.
Appreciate it if you told me what the hell was going on. Right now.
Listen now. When we get to the ship, kick back, raid each other's here, and chat all we want.
Yeah, when we get to my ship. I need to know what's going on. Right fucking now.
It's two.
Like I said, there's a killer.
Killer. What does that even mean?
I ain't seen it, but it's here. Picking us off one by one.
What are you saying? A psycho? A person?
No, something else. A monster.
Yeah, so sorry for the YouTube community on that one, but that's gonna. I can't really edit out the audio on that one. I mean, I suppose I could go through and bleep out some of the bad words, but I'm gonna choose not to do that. I'm not going to be contributing to it, at least I don't think. Hold Control and mouse to move keys to lean.
Get down! This is bullshit, man. You're looking for a way off. Are you crazy? There's no way off. At least we're safe down here. For how long? What if they come for us? And then we shoot the crap out of them? Now shut up.
Oh, that's what it is. That literally never ever comes to play.
Trouble. We'll have to go around them. Follow me.
We're going to be doing a lot of this navigation through the vents.
I haven't run into those guys before. They don't like strangers. Even nice guys like me.
I'm shocked.
I'm pulling your chain now. You want to go and say hello? It's your funeral. Those guns out for sure.
Someone should be doing something.
They are. It's called surviving.
But like,
Everyone's turning on each other. The fear, it makes people crazy.
I've noticed.
but I go back to my original point. Like, how bad could this station have been? What poor of a state?
Living here?
What can I say? My butler's on holiday. Grab what you need. Give her when we'll get another chance.
Been hunkered down here for a week now, waiting for a ship, waiting for you, I guess. It can get pretty dark right here. You should take that flashlight in the bed. Make sure you're stocked up with batteries.
What? I love the little cool headset mic flashlight combo.
Just be careful not to flash it around. You don't want to get
Press
caught.
F to reload flashlight. Okay, got it. So hold F for a second. There you go. See, that's the thing they don't really tell you. Or maybe he didn't. I wasn't paying attention to it. Playing some solitaire. Turn that off. So this is the other little Easter egg here. It actually gives you the year that you're in. You're in the month of November, 2137. They don't actually define that in the game very well. Little Easter eggs like that where you can find it stuck on a wall like that, but what? Back up. What the heck?
What now?
I'll watch the vent. There's another vent right here somewhere. Come on, so we don't forget it.
But I don't remember what it is.
How about you look at it? You're not going anywhere until you find that vent.
Yeah, and these batteries, I don't know what they must be made out of like lemonade and copper. Like I've never seen batteries die as fast as the batteries do on this flashlight. It's either that or this is the brightest flashlight known to man. That just drains your what look like standard 9-volt batteries that we would see today. It drains them in seconds. Like that's but luckily for you, there are plenty of batteries floating around.
Axel, is this it?
Nothing else in this room. Let him walk around in the dark. He set me in here with all of this.
Got it coming. Come on.
More following Axel through vents. I'm here.
It's not smart to stay here too long.
You're the one waiting for it, not me. Waiting for your animation to kick in. That is not my fault.
Is the way everyone travels around here?
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart. Torrance, so that's your ship, huh? Quiet. I hear something.
I don't remember picking up the fact that Amanda Ripley never responded to that statement.
Will do. Gotta go meet the others. Something's going down. There's always something going down. Come on. We don't want to piss him off. Looks like we're standing around waiting to die.
That's funny you say that. I'm not going to follow you because I happen to know that there is something back here. It's not much, but it is a little something. Unfortunately, the elevator doesn't work currently. Now, let's not be stupid. Hadn't planned on it. Thanks, Axel. Appreciate it. Alright, let's try it.
What's the emergency? Someone else has been here. Everyone, stay alert. Keep your guns tight. Shoot anyone you don't know.
Good policy.
While I check our stuff.
Yeah. Too many of them take on.
Take on?
We still got to get through there. The door in the end.
How?
Never tried distraction. The generator. If that went down, we'd have to check it out. Small.
So my very first...
Supplies last. Heidi, what's up? You decide to help yourself?
that supposed to mean? Hey, he's been with me the whole time.
We're missing food, ammo, meds. If it's not one of us, then we were right. Someone's been in here.
This is no good. We're supposed to be secure down here.
Yes. What about the lockjaw breaking? I've just come from there. Sealed tight. Eyes open. Keep your guns ready.
Someone's gonna have to tell the boss.
Boss. He's a goddamn store clerk.
Yeah? Maybe you think you could do better.
He's not saying that. Just saying that.
Just stop saying. Help me check the rest of this stuff. That is, if you could keep your trap from running for 5 seconds.
So my first playthrough of this game, this was one of the sections the very early on that I got stuck on because I never noticed that this vent was here. And the whole idea is that you're supposed to turn the generator off and then jump into the vent. And I died multiple times just because those people come in and kill you. So if I can offer one little helpful piece of advice, you gotta wait because they're literally sitting right out there. Give them about 10 or 15 seconds. Okay. If we're lucky, we can get past there without them seeing us. I guess not. Turning a flare on didn't help.
Let's keep it down. They're still close by. Follow me.
Get rid of that. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, I wish I could just, like, take the damn flare off. Because I do something stupid like that, where I'm just trying to push buttons to get out of the way, and hey, here's a flare, when I'm trying not to be seen. That'll go away once you have other items you can put in your hand that aren't going to do that.
How much further? Nearly there. Transit's just up ahead. Let's just hope your ship's still there.
It's one of the little quirks to this game that...
Quite what you're expecting, eh? I'm not even supposed to be here. My shipping out papers were for a week ago.
Two-man rule. Two-man rule. Come on. You're in the way, Axel. Thanks.
It's powered down. The assholes have cut us off. Got it. We need to activate both consoles at the same time to open. I'll do this one. You go to the one on the other side.
Okay.
And the game is trying to train you how to play the game. So there are options in here like run, for example, that you can't do until you've reached this part in the game, and it allows you to do it. R to run. No, I don't want to do that. See? Hold shift.
You bums think you can take what you want? Get the fuck off me!
That's 3 bombs, by the way. I'm going to keep track of this. Spoken F-bombs. Yes. Alright, so we're running.
Shit, I think he's dead.
Yes.
They killed him. Come on!
You killed that guy!
Because he was going to kill me, you saved my life. This is about survival. Do you understand? Hear something? I hear something. Excellent. Remember one me.
And then squeezed him into that vent.
What's that thing?
Okay.
I can't move.
Gotta stop talking to yourself. Out loud, anyway. I love the soundtrack to this, too. It's got that, like, that John Carpenter's The Thing kind of feel to it. And now we wait in horror and hope that something doesn't drop out of a vent while we're sitting here. Again, my first playthrough, I managed to attract some unwanted attention at this section of the game. You're supposed to be able to just walk through, but that's the thing. That'd be the alien. I thought I saw something drop. I was like, oh god, I stood up and now I'm dead. And so that you see that my fears are not unfounded. There he is! Another little Easter egg for you. You'll hear that sound a lot. Alright, so that is the first chapter of the game, so to speak. We're moving on to a new section of the game. I think this is where I'm going to call this one a quits for a moment. There's a save point coming up. I'm just going to save my progress at. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below anything that I might have missed, your thoughts on the new direction for the show. I did post a video prior to this one, kind of giving the explanation as to the little bit of the paradigm shift that the channel is going to be going through, and how we're going to be doing a lot more Let's Plays in the PC market for PC gaming. So let me know in the comments down below anything you feel that I missed, if you enjoyed the stream. That is something I should mention. If you are watching this on YouTube, I did stream this entire session on Twitch. There is the description down below will give you all the goodies on the channel, how to find me. Come on by, swing by, and abuse me and in the chat while we're doing this. I do appreciate it. So until next time, guys, we shall see you in the next video. Thank you very much. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.